No one left. My singing career is not going to fly, so let's forget about that. I want to scream, and I hope you can join me to guys. I am back. I cannot believe that I'm saying this, but I honestly am back, and I could cry, but I'm so happy to be here today. It's been a lot. It's been a whole freaking lot. So this video is going to be just freestyle, to be honest, because this is my welcome back video for myself and just to meet my subscribers here and to just catch up with you guys. And if you're new here too, let's talk. Comment down below. And if you've known me, if you've been on my page, thank you for sticking in. I know some of you also reached out to me on my social media platforms that, where am I? When are you dropping a video? That was so touching, guys. I really appreciate you checking up on me. I've been off for a year plus. That is super insane, guys. It's funny how time flies, right? You never really know how time flies. No, I cannot believe this. I am so thankful to be here, and I'm just gonna start with welcome to myself on my channel, because where have you been, girl? My name is Bydalesmith, as some of you may already know, but for my new viewers, I'm giving you virtual hugs. Thank you for tuning in today and joining this session. That's enough. So in today's video, I'm basically just going to be, again, welcoming myself, introducing myself, and just going over everything that I've been up to. Maybe not everything, but just like a summary of why I've been away, and just flow from there. It's just me catching up with you guys before I start putting out more content this year. And let's just see how the year rolls out, and happy new year to you guys. It's about to be a great year for all of us, and I cannot wait to experience it. So without further ado, let's get right into whatever I'm going to be talking about here.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like,
Where do I start from, actually? Where do I actually start from? Let's talk. I've been on YouTube for like a couple years now. Yeah, I know. I've not really been consistent for like the most part, and then I moved from Nigeria. I'm Nigerian, by the way. So I moved from Nigeria down to Canada in 2022, and I think for the most part of 2022 I was consistent and I was putting out content, and then 2023 happened. I still was trying. I feel like I still dropped some videos here and there. I was in school, it was a lot, it was a new place. It was just too much. And then fast forward to after school, then 2024 happened, and yeah. So when I started this channel, it was mostly beauty, lifestyle. That was what I mostly focused on. Just showing you how to do certain things with makeup. Okay, yes. There's too many things about me. I'm a professional makeup artist. I'm a professional semi-permanent eyebrow artist, and I'm also like a professional semi-permanent highlight artist. So I'm pretty much a businesswoman, right? I do have my own business. I started like a while back. I don't even know. This is a lot of gibberish right now. I'm saying too much. What you should know is my name, which is Bydalesmith. And I'm Nigerian, and I'm a business girl. I'm an entrepreneur, a beautician. Also, I work full-time. What else? I'm a YouTuber, and I love creating content. I do have like a TikTok page. I'm active in Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever. But yeah, I feel like that's like introducing myself. It's a bit all over the place, but guys, I am just excited to be here, and this is just going to be like me gisting with you. Now to the next part, which is what is this YouTube channel going to be about moving forward? So in my headspace right now, for like the plan that I drew up, it's still going to be centered around like everything about me, which is like my lifestyle, beauty again, and educational posts. I've had like a couple educational posts here and there since I moved here, since I moved to Canada, because a lot of people were asking me about like how I did my study, how I do certain things. And so there's like bits on like study permit, there's bits on living here, your accommodation, how to get a job. I have all those kind of videos, so you can go ahead to check if that's something that is applicable to you. Again, these videos might be outdated because a lot has changed, so I'm going to be posting like educational stuff here, majorly about Canada and like the province I'm in. I'm in Vancouver too. So those are the things that I will be doing moving forward. So to kind of summarize, it's gonna be like beauty, lifestyle, and educational posts. Fingers crossed, I'm excited. Let's see how that unfolds. Now, why have I been away? You know, the funny thing is you do not realize how fast time goes by. You do not realize that you are leaving a lot of things that you would normally do just because you're chasing certain things. So I came here as a student, story time. I'm gonna keep it short. But I came here as a student and I started navigating through life here. It wasn't so bad at first, but it became just overwhelming. Combining school and, you know, having reasonable connections and going out and maintaining like a social life, and what am I going to do after school, looking for a job, all of that together, it just took all of my time. And another limitation was the fact that when I first moved here, I was staying in like a shared apartment. I mean, I was still filming my YouTube videos when I first moved here. I still had time. I was still persevering through everything. But I just got to a point that I was like, you know what? I need to rest. At this time, I think that I was already on 1K subscribers. I was so excited and everything. But when life comes at you so fast, you don't be remembering things. Like, I totally forgot the essence of me as a YouTuber. I tried to get back. I did film a lot of videos, but I never really just got into editing those videos. I'll be like, you know what, I traveled, or I'm gonna film, and then I have these tons of videos on my phone, and I'm like, oh, god damn it, when am I gonna do this? I just did not have time. 2023 ended in a weird way. I finished school. I didn't get a job immediately. It was just a downer for me, right? It was a terrible end of the year, but we thank God it was not too bad. It was just me thinking, what next? I need to get a job, I need to pay my bills, I need to do like certain things for myself, I need to get my business rolling, because I also had to kind of like pause on my business because school, it was just too much. So fast forward to 2024 January, I was still searching for a job, and then I think I got a job in February, and then I started working. And you know, you've been praying for something for so long, thinking like, you know, when I get this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Bro, jokes on you. Okay, on me. All right, yeah. But what I've learned from that is just do it. Because I got the job, I started working, and then I was losing my mind again. When I started working at the new job, there was so much backlog. The person that left the job left it since November. I don't know, they left in October. I was catching up on things from November, December, January, and February, because I resumed like end of February, right? Let's just say March. And it was a new setting for me. The way things work here is different from my home country. It was a lot. I needed to prove myself. I was on probation. You need to make sure that everything you stated in your CV, if you know what I mean, you're able to live up to it. So I needed to be proactive. I needed to get into the system and understand everything that needs to be done in that workplace. And it was also far from my house. The commute was insane. I used an hour to get to work and an hour plus to get back home. It was just too much. Oh Lord. But yes, February, March, April, I started working, and then it was sometime that year too that my sister was applying to come here. There was a couple complications with her application, and that also like set me on a trail. I'm like, God, what is going on? Fast forward April, I think my sister came in April, and accommodation issues, bruh. It was insane. I'm not gonna get into details, but accommodation in Canada is super difficult, even if you have money. It's really hard. If you're in Canada, Vancouver, I don't know about other provinces, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it is a lot. because I wanted to like move to like a proper apartment or whatnot, but I couldn't find anything at the time. It's either they were too pricey for what they looked like, or they were like in a very far location, or the requirements were just so insane. Because usually when you're looking for an apartment here, they want you to be like full-time workers here. Some of them you prefer if you're like a permanent resident, just so they're sure that you're going to be there for a longer period of time. And look at us, I was done with school, I was working full-time, but my sister, she just came into the country and she's a student, so it was a big difficult to get something. And so we settled for whatever that worked at the time, and that wasn't like the best option at the time. It was a lot, it was mentally draining, and I think I was working 2 jobs at the time. So I was working Monday to Sunday. Guys, I don't know how I survived, but I was working Monday to Sunday. I worked 8:30 to 4 o'clock on the weekdays, and my weekend job I worked 8:30 to 5 p.m. I think, I do not remember now. So I was living my life. I did quit my second job in May because it was a lot for me. I was not even, my head was not even in the job anymore. I think I got like 2 warnings or something like that, I'm not sure. But I just quit. I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to wait for you to give me like a sack letter or whatnot. I don't want that in my record. So I quit my job in May, like towards the end of May, and I just focused on the main job that I started. Now May was also a lot. I lost a friend in May. Oh Lord, I don't want to relive that. May was horrible, June was horrible, July horrible, August I was just existing. I just was existing. I think I was off social media at some point. I cannot even remember. There are certain points of my life in 2024 that I do not remember. Like if you ask what are you doing on this day, I'm like, I don't know. I was just existing. Meanwhile, I was doing everything that I needed to do. I would go gym, I was eating well, I would sleep, but there's just that feeling of nothingness, if that makes sense. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just doing the normal things that I needed to do, that I was already programmed to do. My routine, whatever, that's what I was doing. And that went on July, August, that's what I did. August, I was looking forward to August because I had a friend's wedding in the United States, so that was the only thing that I was looking forward to. Fast forward, I got a promotion at work in August, so I think that's another thing that made August slightly better than every other month. I got promotion. There was just so many good news in August, so that kind of brought me out. And then I went to the United States in like September or so, and then I came back. I think I also traveled again in September. September was just basic. I didn't really do much apart from that wedding, but it brought me out. I was like partying. I was in the middle of like family, taking out of the space that I was in, because again, I did not like what my accommodation was like then. It wasn't nice for me. It was just a downer. So October came, and I think that was when I really started to like enjoy the year. So May, June, July, August, September, I was just winging it through. I was just like, okay, we'll make it through, let's just keep going, you cannot stop now. Let's give myself pep talk. Also, because of where I moved to, I couldn't really do much for my business part. Like I had to pause on a lot of things. I only serviced like clients that have known me, that have been with me for like a while, and I explained my situation to them and they were okay with it anyway. So thank you so much to those clients. I love you guys. My business was just like yeah. And October was like that time, because I don't know if it was because that was my birth month. I don't know what it was, but it was better. I started feeling better. I started feeling like myself. And in October, also I had a trip. I went to Mexico. I did film all of the trip, guys. I'm almost done editing. And again, I just got this camera, so I was trying to get familiar with it, so the videos are like a bit rusty, but I'm gonna post that video, I promise I will. So I went to Mexico for like my birthday celebration. I went with my friends. You're gonna see the video and everything. Also, October was the month where I got my camera. Obviously, it was a good month. That was when I got like a good accommodation. Yay! And God is just so wonderful, right? Something good is happening. And I didn't have any strong problems that I was going through or anything, but it's just when you're not used to certain things happening to you, it feels like the world is just on top of your head, right? I'm never the type that gets sad for that long. I've never been that sad in my entire life. Those months were like the saddest months of my life, and that's going to be the only months that I'll be sad, because never again, girl. That was a horrible month. Horrible months for me. November was just calm. It was just there. Nothing was happening. It was just me getting familiar with my environment, because now I moved to a new place and I started a new role. So I was just trying to balance everything and just stay on top of my game. It was a lot at work. I was working a lot because I was still doing my 2 roles. October, November, I was still doing my 2. When did they hire somebody? I can't even remember when they got somebody for my role, but I was working the 2 roles together simultaneously. And the new role was literally super new. It wasn't anything that I know before, but of course, intelligent babe. I was able to balance things, learning and unlearning, so it wasn't too bad. And November ended with a strike in my brain. November decided to shock me, but we're not going to get into that. But it's all right. We thank God for everything. And then December, festive period, there was another shocker in December, which I'm not going to mention, but I think it was super strong enough to take these shockers, because I'd already gotten out of that. When you've taken yourself out of something, it's not easy. It will never be easy. I would never find it easy to go back into that kind of mood or mindset. So every shocker that I received in November, it did shock me a lot, but it didn't send me into that trance, because I never want to be there, because I didn't even realize how bad it was. You wouldn't know, because I was looking okay, I was going to gym, I was eating well. I feel like I was even glowing because I zoned out like my friends. So a month, I didn't see any of my friends here for like a month. They tried to reach me. I was like, no guys, I don't want to talk, I don't want to see nobody, I'm out, leave me alone. Oh God, I love my friends. I love them so much. They tried. Shout out to all my friends. I love you guys forever and ever. My sisters, oh my God, they were shocked. They're like, what is going on? This is not you. This has never happened before. What is the thing? And I was exhausted from everything. I just wanted to just be existing and not existing at the same time. I don't know if anyone has ever felt that way, but not a good feeling. Anyways, December was filled with celebrations. I believe at this point everyone is accepting the way the year has gone and just thanking God, including myself, for everything. And then it was that time that I sat down and I started going over the year and saying the year wasn't so bad after all, to be very honest. A lot of things happened and things came away, seeing that I really did achieve a lot in the year. It took that away. But I was in that feeling, I was in that mindset that nothing good happened this year. But when I sat down and I started looking through everything, I'm like, God, no, God, please, you really did a lot. And I'm thankful for that. And that is how the whole of 2024 went by. So there was really no room to think about content. I was posting on my social media, at some point I feel like I stopped posting because I just wasn't using my phone. I was like, nothing was interesting to me, nothing. Only TikTok. I did go on TikTok. TikTok is just somewhere you just doom scroll, just keep scrolling and laughing away all your problems. So, but my Instagram, my Snapchat, oh, I lost my streak, guys, and I didn't even realize. That was the most insane part of everything. I'm sorry, my streak family. I apologize if you're here. Still not back there, but I lost my streak, guys. I've been streaking my friends and like people on my Snapchat for only God knows, because I feel like some of my streaks were about 600 or like 500 and something. I do not remember the exact number, but I had really high numbers. Imagine streaking somebody for 400 days. That's a long time. And during this time that I was feeling like the way I was feeling, I didn't even realize that I was a streaker. I forgot about that. I just left my phone. I wasn't checking anything. I wasn't doing nothing. Snapchat, in fact, the whole social media, I wasn't doing anything except again for TikTok, because it was just easy to scroll through. I didn't need to engage with anybody. I didn't need to interact with anyone. So I lost my streak, guys. I'm sorry, it's gone. Sad stuff, right? Anyways, I'm back to YouTube. I'm excited for what this year has in store. What else? So if you're a new subscriber, you can check my social media pages in my description box. I'm gonna put a link there. So help me God again. So help me God. The mind is willing, the body is willing, the soul is willing. So we just pray that everything goes rightfully so. Yeah, that's the little welcome back video that I have for you guys. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I apologize, but yes, please keep supporting by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing my content. If you have any videos that you want me to film or any suggestions or something that you want to know moving forward, comment down below and I'll be sure to get on it. So yes guys, this is the end of the video and I hope that you got to understand why I was in it. Okay, all right, thank you.